He just hides.
Sophie!
No way. Nobody shouts at my girl like that. Ouch. That's painful. This episode is called Time Transfixed, and let's go. So it starts off with having basically all of these memories of what happened, and we get a little bit of a montage of Benedict drawing Sophie. Really cute. That's really cute. Perfectly timed, of course. We go back in time. Their home is actually very beautiful now that I see the walls in a turquoise green color. Rosamond losing her mask.
We have found Rosamond's mask.
Losing it, and it's not there, and Sophie has to make a new mask. Probably Rosamond hid the mask just so she could be mean to Sophie, because Rosamond is really the bad stepsister.
It's clearly attempting to spoil my debut.
That is not true. Sophie.
My God.
Excuses.
They are so mean to her.
I could not hear you.
Forgive me.
Damn, I could not. The patience she has. But we also have this little look from Posey where Posey's like, oh man, I'm so sorry. And I really like that because in the book, Posey, of course, is also better than Rosamond. But over the years, she also kind of cools down and is not too nice to Sophie. She's not super bad, but she's also not super nice. And I feel like in the show, they really make it out to be like, they like each other because they grew up together. And Posey's such a cutie. And I do like this change a lot.
Found her mask.
What a miracle. What a miracle.
You could go tonight, but can you imagine? Oh.
He's so cute. I love Alfie. In the books, it's a little bit different because the staff kind of planned this ahead. And they're like, Sophie, tonight you're going. We got this. Like, here's a dress. Here's this and that. They kind of want to do this nice thing to her because she deserves it. So it's not like a spontaneous thing like it is here. Basically them like, oh, you could go. But like, could you go? But like, maybe you should go. I really like this conversation, especially because you see Sophie being like, you know what? I could go. And I really love this little scene we got here. And I love Alfie. What can I say? I love his accent. It's so cute.
Gowns up there that belong to the sister of Lord Penwood.
It's also a change we got. The dress is actually not from Lord Penwood's sister, but it's actually from Lord Penwood's mother.
Bow to that most powerful of forces.
Mothers?
Mothers.
Yeah, of course it's mothers.
Where's that infernal girl?
Right here, my lady.
Where's that infernal girl? Right here, my lady. I'm here. The infernal girl you called for.
I do hope she arrives soon.
You know what that is? I would say it is a Sophie flashback that we can cross off. That feels nice.
You must not call Lord Penwood father.
In the book, Sophie never calls Lord Penwood her father. That's not a thing. Like, from the beginning on, he brings her home. He's like, this is my ward. And everyone has to, like, deal with that. Everyone's like, okay, she's the ward. And that's it. Everyone, of course, knows that she is Lord Penwood's bastard. But nobody says it out loud. Nobody talks about it. So this is a change from the book. I'm fine with that change. Whatever. So then we obviously have the first meeting with Araminta.
This is Sophie Peck, my ward.
Don't you realize?
Delightful to meet you.
Oh, but Sophie's so cute. Lord Penwood is kind of the evil person here. Not only in the book he doesn't even let Sophie call him father, but here as well. Like, he doesn't even tell Araminta, yo, I kind of have like this kid. That's something you would want to mention before getting married. Back then, obviously, it would not have concerned the woman. But you see Araminta being like super shocked. She's like, what the hell? It isn't really explained here why Araminta has such a strong reaction to Sophie. It also isn't really in the books. Like, she just doesn't like her from the beginning on. She doesn't want to talk to her. But it seems more of a, that's a bastard. And we're not gonna have my legitimate children being put on the same level as a bastard. And that's kind of more of a societal thing rather than her just being like, I don't know, jealous or something like that. The reasoning for Araminta really disliking Sophie is because over the course of time, while she is with Lord Penwood, they do not conceive any children. And she really wanted to have a child, like the heir to the Penwood estate and all of that. That's completely left out in part 1 so far. And that's why Araminta wants for Rosamond to get like a good match, because if she does not marry into a rich family, they're kind of gonna be fucked. Maybe it's gonna be there still, but that's why she really, really dislikes Sophie, because Sophie is Lord Penwood's blood. Yes, illegitimate, but she is his blood.
You made a gentleman.
I love their interactions. This is very cute. There's not a similar thing in the book. It is completely left out. Like, there's no debrief after the ball.
Benedict Bridgerton. It was a moment and it is over.
I love that she has like this very nice and friendly friendship with them. And I love Alfie. He's so cute.
So
so handsome.
You sound surprised.
You're an alcoholic, that's what I meant. I love Violet's outfits. In this season, they actually changed them to be more endearing to the eye. The cutouts, they look way nicer and more like, I don't know, kind of girly. I really like her outfits this season.
I would like to return it to her.
In the book, Benedict actually goes to Violet straight away. There's no like meddling with Eloise and Penelope. Of course, in the book also, Penelope is not yet revealed as Lady Whistledown. That only happens in Colin's book, and Colin's book comes after Benedict's book. That's why there's a change. But I do like that they kind of try to implement, the whole family into the search, which is also a big change from season 3, because in season 3 we had all of these storylines just living next to each other, and here they kind of try to, pull everyone in at least a bit. I'm happy that they did that. It really elevates the season so much more than season 3. It's really funny that people try to bribe Lady Whistledown as if she's not like super rich.
Dressed in silver with whom you disappeared.
Oh, Lady Whistledown saw that.
She
Like swimming?
prefers deep water.
Yeah.
I can manage a few mamas.
No, you can't. Lady Whistledown and Eloise will search for the Lady in Silver. I feel like we got that. My little honeybees. We're doing very well. Her corsets, they look so feminine and cute. Not Alfie just sitting there. If anyone saw him, he's not even supposed to be there, let alone be sitting on the couch and reading Lady Whistledown. I love Alfie.
What if he's looking for you?
Yes.
Sophie!
He just hides.
Sophie!
No way. He just runs to the back and hides. Oh my god, this is too good.
Lovely day for a promenade, is it not?
Obviously in the book, because nobody knows that Pen is Lady Whistledown yet, Lady Whistledown doesn't search for Sophie. But I do like this. And we also get a little bit of a montage of Benedict searching for her. And that also happens in the book. Like in the book, he keeps searching, like at every ball. He talks to so many young ladies and tries to figure it out. It's very fun how he's like looking at completely different races. It is a little bit weird that he wants to talk to Rosamund, because Rosamund is Sophie's stepsister, so they shouldn't even look alike. Also, they try to make this completely detached from race, which actually I enjoy. It is very funny looking at it, that he's like looking at every other race but Sophie's. Because in Bridgerton, and that's like the really cool thing, your race doesn't matter. Like it really, everything is the same. And I really love that, and I love that they do that. And I think they kind of wanted to show that with this scene. And then we, of course, have like this little montage of him searching and talking to people and looking at lips, I guess. Which is a lot better than the montage we got from Colin in episode 1 of season 3. Yeah, and he just starts losing hope. And it's kind of cute that Eloise feels for him, trying to figure out how much time has passed.
To 6 balls and 7 soirees.
During the actual season in London, in the Regency era, there were balls all of the time. There were soirees all the time. They were partying all the time. I don't know if 6 balls and 7 soirees means maybe like 6 or 7 weeks, or is it just a month? But I would say somewhere around a month.
He deserves to be with me.
I love how she and Posey have like this little thing, like, I like their relationship a lot.
Lady Whistledown cannot reveal her.
Penelope Bridgerton. Yes, ma'am.
This does not really happen in the books, because in the book, Benedict just goes to his mother straight away. Also, nobody shouts at my girl like that, but I would sit the fuck down as well if Violet came at me like that. Yeah, he's trying to remember, and like oh, that's so cute.
I've spoiled this young lady.
I mean, it was a little untoward.
Glove is an heirloom.
Violet knows the Penwoods, and she's like, well, probably her grandmother,
This young lady's grandmother, likely.
because she used to have the crest inside of the glove. But the dress was from Lord Penwood's sister, and now they're saying grandmother. This is not aligning properly in my head. Just a little detail, nothing too important. But this happens in the book as well. Benedict goes straight away to Violet, as I said, and Violet's like, yeah, she knows them. This is such a cute scene.
And I will always make sure you are taken care of.
Lord Penwood in the books does not promise her to take care of her or anything like that. He's not that nice or loving to her as he seems in the show, and I really like that they implemented that, because Lord Penwood in the books is kind of an asshole as well. And I gotta say, the necklace is not a thing in the book as well.
Well done.
Aww. I love the music. This theme music for Sophie and Benedict. I love it. It's so good. So of course we have Benedict trying to call on someone in the Penwood house to figure out if that's Sophie. In the books, he also does that, but Sophie is not there. The scene we got earlier with Araminta telling her to clean all of her shoes, that also happens in the books, but Araminta also tells her to tell Rosamond to lock Sophie into the shoe closet to clean those shoes. Yeah, so Sophie isn't even there, like she doesn't know Benedict is there. But I do like this addition because, again, you know, we see her looking at him. Aww. And falling even more in love with him because he's so nice to Posey.
Look how kind he is to her.
She just sees him being super, super kind and likes that as well. That's why I really enjoy this scene. Oh, Alfie. He took her hand. That's so cute. Oh, the music is so good. I would love to play the music for you, but I'm gonna get copyrighted right away. It's so good though.
You should go in.
Yeah, you should. I love how Alfie's like this little devil who's like, come on, go do that thing.
Go in there and tell him who you are.
No, Alfie, that's not possible, because if we do that, the season's over. And then she decides against it. He's so good looking as well. Ooh, my man looks so good. Of course, now he looks there. I love this addition. This is obviously not in the book because Sophie's locked away. And I also like that we get her deciding against it. She's like
He does not want to find me. He wants to find the lady in the silver gown.
no, I don't want him just on the premise of fitting in for one evening, because that's not me. That's not who I am. And he obviously doesn't like me for me. He likes me for who he believes me to be. And that's a very valid reason. I also like how Alfie's like, yeah, fuck that. Just go in there. Like, who cares about Araminta when he knows that you're the girl he's looking for? I'm actually pretty sure if she came out in this moment and she was like, it's me, I'm her, Posey would probably also say, she's the daughter of Lord Penwood. And I think it would resolve right away. The season would be over, but we cannot have that. So she goes away. First time I saw that, I literally cried. Yeah, so he basically tries to find out whether she was the girl in silver or not.
I would love to hear about the costume you wore for the masquerade.
Now it's clocking to her. This scene also happens in the book where they look out of the window and they're like, okay, what is he looking at? And it's a glove. That's where like everything starts making sense to Araminta. And it also happens here in the show. Yeah, then it's clocking to her. Then we have like this very uncomfortable scene of Araminta making her put on the shoes.
You know how to dress yourself respectably.
That is such a mean thing to say. Why would you say that?
This was never your home.
Bitch, what? Excuse me?
You could have put me on the street as soon as father died.
In the book, she actually answers and says, I liked having you around. In the book, Araminta keeps her around because after Lord Penwood died, like in his will said, if you keep Sophie around until her, like, I don't know, 20th birthday or something like that, then you will get like an additional allowance. And because there is a new Lord Penwood, the allowance that she got from the will was what she had to live on. So that's why she kept her around. It wasn't just out of the goodwill of her heart. And they might say that later on. I don't think it's like a too big of a spoiler, but that's why she keeps her up until a certain age. And Sophie obviously is older than that age. So Araminta could have thrown her out earlier, but she didn't because Sophie worked for her for basically no money. So that's why she kind of kept her around. Then we have Sophie packing her stuff and she goes back for the glove. Which means we got that one right as well. This is such a cute scene, her saying bye to everyone. We don't get that in the book, so I'm really happy that we have this here. This is so cute. This is such a...
I want to stay.
Aww.
Do not.
As if you couldn't hug a mate, like why not? Stupid ass Rosamond. So here we of course also have the scene where Posey gives Sophie these shoe clips.
Not much, but perhaps you could sell it.
In the book, Sophie actually steals them herself. And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna take them because Araminta has so many shoes. She's not gonna notice. And like, if she does, fuck it, I need some money. But I do like that they changed that because they kind of make her seem very honest. Because she wants to go back and give it back. And then she's like, okay, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna keep it. And then, of course, the shoe clips are absolutely worth nothing. Also, another thing that Araminta in the book says to her is, you're never gonna work in London again. Tells her that. That's why Sophie also wants to get out of London because, well, if Araminta tells everyone else that she's a very bad maid or, I don't know, stole something or I don't know, then nobody's gonna want to work with her, of course. And what do we have here? A Benedict and an Eloise. on the swings. This episode is like really good. We did a really, really good job here.
You've crossed over to the other side.
You're on the dark side.
To the glove lady.
Oh, she feels alone. I actually predicted that next season is going to be Francesca's season. And I still think that. But they are trying to keep it ambiguous. All of the things they do with Eloise kind of being jealous of being alone and everyone's getting married, that is something that happens in Eloise's book as well. The reason why she goes off and wants to marry someone is because all of her friends are married. Pen and Benedict and Colin and everyone is just married off. Actually, Benedict not so much so, because in the books they aren't that close. But she is very, very close to Colin, and Colin and Penelope get married. So both of her friends she had are married to each other, and she's kind of the outsider. I still think it's going to be Francesca. I stay with that. Also, the bingo card is printed. You cannot unprint it. We see time passing. We do not know how much time, but time keeps passing. Now he is at the Cavender party. This is at the Cavender's country house, I believe.
Where are we?
Lord and Lady Cavender's country estate.
Yeah, country estate. And he's quite drunk. But he isn't that drunk in the book.
We have fallen in love. She has agreed to be my mistress.
This is the first seed that is planted into my boy's head, which is down the line gonna lead to some questionable questions. So we have Benedict going outside, getting some fresh air because he's so drunk. In the book, he actually goes outside because he's searching for Cavender because he wants to leave. He doesn't like the party, he doesn't like the people. He's like, I'm out of here. But I have good manners, so I'm gonna say bye to the host.
She's only a maid! Apologize, sir!
Only a maid.
She no longer works here.
In the book, this altercation is a little bit different. Benedict tells them off. Also, big difference is that Hazel is here. In the book, it's actually Sophie who is, cornered by these guys. And Benedict tries to assess the situation when he sees it. He's like, I don't know, from the distance, like, does she enjoy it or not? And then he, gets closer and he realizes, okay, this girl doesn't want to be there. He basically tells them off and he's like, I'm going to fight the three of you and I'm going to win because those three were drunk and he was not. Here, it's way more heroic because he, fights them and shit. I don't like aggressive guys, so not my cup of tea. What I do like about this is that it again makes Sophie like this strong character, like this strong-willed character. She's like,
Run, lock yourself in your room.
I'm gonna save Hazel. Like I'm not gonna watch this happen, right? Even if it puts me at risk. It just makes her cool. What can I say? It just makes her cool. Then we have the first meeting.
Mr. Bridgerton.
Do we know one another?
Ouch. That's painful. Oh man, he does not recognize her. She must be so heartbroken. So heartbroken.
You certain we've not met?
Oh.
How could we have, sir?
I'm just a maid.
I am only a maid.
Besides the fact that Sophie's the one who's cornered and Hazel doesn't exist. In this scene, actually, why did you leave Hazel behind? I understand that for the storyline to progress the way it should and how it does in the book, you need Sophie alone. And I also understand wanting to make Sophie like this strong-willed character, but they literally not only left all of Sophie's things, they also left Hazel. I mean, Sophie at least said, lock yourself in your room, okay? And tomorrow morning, I guess parents are gonna be back and everything's gonna be fine again.
Mr. Cavender's parents were returning in the morning.
But I guess, when Cavender fires her, he kicks her out and she cannot stay the night, I guess. But wouldn't he also want to kick out Hazel just by association? Let's not think about it too much because it doesn't make sense. Also, another difference is in the book, Sophie actually wants to leave already because Cavender has been hunting her all weekend long and she just cannot stand it anymore. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna stay at this place. Like, this is ridiculous. She packs all her stuff and then she gets cornered by the guys. And that's why she has all of her stuff ready when Benedict rescues her and they just leave. They may have even filmed it. It looks like she has a jacket there, but just left it out because of time constraints. We got to cross out a lot of things from our list. We did very well. Only time will tell. And until time tells, I see you guys in the next one. Bye.
We don't give a fuck.